Hey everyone, I just remembered I had such a funny synchronicity. Like, I had two hilarious synchronicities in the last. So one was yesterday, and one was 2 days before that. Like, the one yesterday, okay, I happened to listen to a song, like, on YouTube for the first time in ages, like a week or something. And I don't know why, or over a week, like a week and a half. I don't know why, because like music is very uplifting and positive and like, good for the soul. So for some reason, I started like music came to me. I wanted like, you give love a bad name, shot to the heart, and you're too late. You know that song with Bon Jovi? You give love a bad name. So I played that song, okay? And then I played, like, a while later, I played, like, Living on a Prayer, like, a little bit of it. Just not all of it, just, like, half or less, like, because then I did something else. But then later on that evening, I was talking to someone, like, living at the hostel with me here in BC, Canada, Penticton. And it was really, really funny because suddenly there was, like, this, like, in the evening, this, like, after sunset had gone down, it was, like, a beautiful, like, orange glow around the mountains. And then suddenly this guy, like some sort of like hippie or like, I don't know, topless dude going down his bicycle, playing music. And it was like, the guy I was talking to outside the hostel, outside the front garden, like, he was just there and I was there. And then suddenly I said, that's Bon Jovi. You give love a bad name. And he started laughing, like, how on earth did you, it only went by for a second or two and you could like pinpointing the song. And then I was explaining to him how, like, I'd just been listening to that song for the first song in ages that I listened to, so that's why it's so fresh in my head. And I was sure and certain. And the other synchronicity 2 days before that, I saw this girl, okay, and I smiled at her on the street. She was looking at me, I was looking at her, passing by, I smiled. She gave me a really big smile back, which I was surprised because, like, bigger than usual. Friendly, like, alive, there, awake, and really, like, friendly, really good smile. So then me and my friend were like walking back home to our house because that was in the main street, or that was like downtown outside Starbucks actually. And it was after the car show, the new and vintage car show. So like all day, like I'd been like seeing like lots of people, lots of girls, so anyway, we saw her, okay, and I was just saying to my friend, God, like, she's like really friendly. Like, I didn't know who it was. But it turns out later I knew her, but I just didn't see her properly because maybe my night vision or whatever else. So anyway, I was just talking to my friend Michael, like saying, yeah, well, it's really friendly, like not every girl or person would like smile back such a big friendly smile at you, So then we were walking home, doing our little thing, and we started talking about like relationships, traction, and girls, and just, so yeah, just then talking about her a little bit more then. So we got back to our car like 10 minutes later, okay? And the car, my friend's car, was parked across the road from the hostel where I'm staying, where I'm living. And so I was just saying something like, she is like the most attractive girl I've seen all day. In fact, she's the only girl I found attractive all day long. And of all the people I've seen all day long, she's like the best looking for me. She's the only girl who actually like I find like truly attractive or have a sense of attraction or chemistry or hormone. I didn't, maybe just saying this to you now, but probably like some sort of sense of hormonal possibility response, like just chemistry or attraction. Okay, we'll just call it attraction. But then I looked around and there she was. What's she doing there? And I was thinking, did she hear me? What's she doing there? So there she was, I think with her door handle like opening or a little bit open, and we saw each other. And then like she's really smiley and friendly again, and like so we closed the door. She closed the door, and then I went over to her and like, because I didn't want to miss the opportunity twice, if you know what I mean, like just to connect with anyone, even a friend, like even a guy if it was somebody that friendly. But yeah, she was the only girl I happened to find attractive and most attractive all day long. So that was that's the second synchronicity. Yeah, like so funny, so weird. So yeah, became friends. I didn't get her number, which I should have done, but I gave her my card. But then not too long later when I went home, I realised she'd already befriended me on Facebook, so that was really sweet. So we did talk a little bit at the car, and yeah, that was nice. So let me tell you another story. It reminds me of It reminds me of a weird synchronicity at home. It was so like weird and elaborate. I'm not sure if I fully remember. Last year in Ireland, there's a Hare Krishna stall that does like food at the market in a lovely park in Dunleary every Sunday. And this lady, she's like, you know, she's really nice. She's a little bit older than me. She's Hare Krishna, but anyway, we've spent so much time chit chatting at her stall like in the past. It's unbelievable. So last year, for the first time in a long time, I happened to go to the market and I happened to go to her stall. And the funny thing is, as I got to her stall, I just heard the name Owen Fox, and I like looked, and I like, she was like, yeah. I said, yeah. And she's like, ah! And then she started like laughing. Everyone started laughing. Oh my God, it was crazy. Like, what's going on? And then she started explaining to me something that happened and I didn't really understand. But then I went again like a few weeks, like a month ago, or before I left Ireland, like 2 weeks ago or something. Yeah, actually, I know, like 2 weeks ago, less than 2 weeks ago. And she explained to me what happened. Apparently, her and her ex-partner were there, okay? And they were talking to this woman. And the woman said something like, the woman was talking about somebody, about Owen. And my friend's partner, ex-partner, he said like this woman apparently was like in her 50s or something like that. And apparently, this guy, the man who was the ex-partner of my friend, said something like about Owen and said, are you like, are you the mother? You're the mother, are you? Are you Owen's mother? No, are you Owen's like daughter or something like that? Yeah, no, are you Owen's mother? Yeah, are you Owen's mother? Because he thought that she was talking about me, and like it might make sense if she's in her 50s or whatever. Is she like my mother? Are you Owen's mother? But my friend, they were about maybe in their like mid late 40s or something like that. My friend is like, oh, what's he saying in her mind? Because Owen is her partner, and like basically speaking, you're basically saying like, are you Owen's mother? Like instead of saying like you're the same age as your partner, it's like you're saying, are you like 20 years older? Like, are you in your 70s? And then I think my friend said, no, you're like, there was some sort of talk, and then maybe my friend said, oh, I think you're talking about Owen Fox. And that's when I happened to be just coming along for the first time in like a year, like months on end, to the market, and just in that exact place at that same time as she said, Owen Fox. And then I looked, I was like, yeah. So they didn't know I was there. So they just like all this weird confusion. Then they say Owen Fox, and then they just see me there like, yeah, because they hadn't seen me in like a year also. So that was like a flabbergasting, like crazy synchronicity. So funny, man. So funny, guys. Isn't that really funny? So weird. So I was like, I love synchronicities. Divine timing, divine perfection. There's no coincidences. It's just all like orchestrated and elaborately cool by the strings of God, the puppet master. But yeah, I do believe in a degree of like faith and destiny, but I also totally believe in we're creating and manifesting our life also as we go along too. But it's like we're in the Matrix, and there's our spirit guides and like the operators and angels all like influencing things, and they can help so easily, you know, implant thoughts, freeze time, because time doesn't really exist anyway, only in this time space 3 dimension reality. So anyway, I kind of got off a bit of a tangent, but everyone, I hope you liked this video. I hope you enjoyed the stories. I hope they were fun and made you laugh. They sure made me laugh. They sure gave me a surprise, and that girl still doesn't know that I was talking about her at the moment, but by the time you see this video, she will. Then I'll make another video maybe about the stories of my life. Lots of love, everyone. Take care and have a beautiful day. Nice day, okay? Thanks for joining me, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below.